I love coming on camera and looking like my best self.
Hello, my most beautiful friends. You guys can tell by today's title and thumbnail and the fact that we're very much zoomed in. We are testing out a full face of new makeup. Half the items that I have sitting in front of me, I paid for myself. The other half I did get in PR. And I want to know, are these actually worth it? I'd rather waste my money than have you guys waste yours. So with that said, let's jump right on in.
Oh, say less.
Alrighty, so starting.
Okay, what is this? What is that? What?
Like, why do you have baby hair that just grows like that? Look at that. Look, why does my hair just stop growing right there? What? Okay, we need to hide her because we need to look perfect here on the internet. You can't look anything other than that. We're gonna go ahead and dive right on in. Like I said, I have a full face of new makeup to try out. I have a full face of new makeup to pretty much test out to let you guys know whether or not these are actually worth it. So starting off, we're gonna go into Polite Society. This is the Big Mouth Extra Plump. This is gonna be intensive lip plumping concentrate. This is supposed to be charged with blood orange, infinity pepper, and ginger root oil, and it shows it before and after. And so I left my lips looking a little crusty so that we can try this out. You guys know I'm not a big lip plumper type of person because I am such a wimp when it comes to anything burning on the lips. And this looks intense. So we're gonna test her. We're gonna test her. So this is the before. And now let me go ahead and put this on and try what it looks like after. Oh, God, the smell. Oh, my God, the smell. Oh, okay. First off, you're hit with the immediate blood orange, like, scent. And then the heat is already coming on. And it's on my tongue. It's on my tongue. I don't like it on my tongue. Get off. Okay. So this says this is supposed to add volume to top lip, 100% added volume to top lip, 100% delivered instant results, and 100% think that this is the best lip plumper they've ever used. And 97% said they would skip lip injection for this. Oh, she's burning. I can already feel her burning.
It was at this moment that she knew. She fucked up.
Yeah, this is supposed to, it says that this is an intensive lip plumper concentrate, was developed to target a thinner top lip, the most common concern for people considering doctor-injected lip fillers. Big Mouth XL Plump creates a lip filler effect while increasing overall volume for a plumped and balanced pout. The fact that it's in my freaking mouth and I can't get the taste out. It's burning, so we're gonna try to push through it as best as I can, because I genuinely want to see if this is going to elevate my lip. I will say that the more I talk, the more it burns. I'm not a big lip plumper person. I truly can't handle the stinging heat sensation. I'm such a wimp. I'm such a wimp. I don't even eat like anything hot and spicy because I physically can't handle it. And so this right here is intense. So while this is sitting here, we're going to quickly do my brows. So I have the brand new Morphe. This is going to be the Nano Brow Pencil right here. I did receive this in PR, and this says that this retails for $11, and it says that this finely fill and detail brows with the Morphe Nano Brow Pencil. This pen thin 0.9 millimeter tipped pencil applies thin strokes that are so precise no one will believe that they aren't your natural brow hairs. Okay. So it says this formula is supposed to last all day. Just going to try this out. I do have this shade called Cold Brew, which is going to be a brown with a neutral undertone. This is how thin that is, by the way. Oh my God, y'all, I swear I'm not crying. This is burning my lips so badly that my eyes are physically watering. What? Do they look like they're getting bigger? Yo, my eyes are watering like crazy. This is burning so badly, guys. Oh, I gotta take it off, y'all. I gotta quit. Do my lips look any bigger? This is the after. Oh my God, they're on fire. Oh my God, this is horrible. I think I'm having that sort of reaction. Do you guys see right here? My lips are getting red right there. Is that supposed to happen? Oh my God, my lips are literally getting red. It looks like I burned myself. Do you guys see that? They're still stinging. I'm gonna have to put something on. I'm just gonna go in with the POV Amp It right here because I need something on, but my lips are on fire still. Not nearly as intense. I had to take that off. I don't know how people can handle that. That is super freaking intense. If you are a big like lip plumper girly, if you're like a big into lip plumpers and you can handle the heat and the stinging sensation, then I highly recommend this for you. However, if you're like me and you really can't handle a stinging hot, like a stinging burning sensation on your lips, I'm sorry, I want to love this, but avoid this. Like, this is so intense. I could only have this on for 5 minutes and then I had to take it off. Like, those that can wear this a lot longer, I give you so much props, but this was literally causing my eyes to water because it was burning that badly and I was in so much pain. And even though it's taken off right now, and I did put on a little ambit to help to soothe my lips, it's still, like, I could still feel it. Like, I could still feel it on my lips. It feels just like a soft heat compared to the absolute burning sensation that was on my lips. So I really want to like this. I feel like this is just one of those lip plumpers that if I do want to be adventurous and kind of plump my lip, I will definitely put this on for 5 minutes at most, but that's as much as I can handle it. But it is one of the most intense burning sensations I have ever felt in my lips. Like, this is way hotter than the Morphe one, and Morphe was pretty hot for me. This right here, that's intense. That is absolutely intense. So like I said, if you're not really into that burning sensation, I don't necessarily recommend it for you. Let me just quickly brush my brows. All right, this is such a tiny little pencil. Let's see how this works. Oh, wow. Okay. Look at that pigment right there. That's nice. It really fills the brow in really nicely. It's supposed to give you like microfine hair, but I feel like it really does a good job of just kind of filling the brows in. Like I said, I'm not a brow expert. I just kind of just softly fill them in. I think it's kind of softly fill them in. This works really nicely. I thought this was going to break because anytime I use like a microfine pencil like this, like a microfine brow pen, the microfine portion tends to break on me. So the fact that this nano one is working really nicely, I like it. It worked really nice. I liked how that filled that in. I like that. Okay, so for eyes, I originally was going to go into the Clarity Cosmetics Cobra palette, but since I have a new mascara I want to try, I actually want to do something a little bit lighter on my eyes. So I'm actually going to play with the new Clarity Cosmetics. This is going to be the Bougie Bitch palette. Now this is featured in their June box, but you actually can buy this individually. This retails for $35, and this says, unleash your inner boss with our Bougie Bitch palette, created for the unapologetic woman who slays in the boardroom and turns heads after hours. This isn't just makeup, it's art, it's attitude. For the fierce female who handles her business while keeping it sexy. Dominate your looks with 2 mind-blowing duochrome shimmers that refuse to play by the rules, 3 intoxicating foil shimmers that demand attention, and 4 ridiculously pigmented mattes that apply like butter but make statements that are anything but soft. Now you guys actually can use my code Allie to save you guys, I think, 10% when shopping anything Clarity Cosmetics. I want to take this, but I also want to mix it with this eyeshadow duo from Subtle Beauty. So Subtle Beauty reached out to me like a long time ago and asked if they could send me PR, and I said, yeah, absolutely. And then like, I don't know, I never heard from them again. And then they recently reached out and said, oh my God, we're so sorry. We dropped the ball. Can we still send you a package? I said, sure, absolutely. So one of the things that they included is this eyeshadow duo right here. This is called Subtle Stack. And this right here retails for $20. Now the cool thing about this is that their entire collection is a stack. So like you can take everything they did, because they sent me like quite a few products of like their like cheek and lip moment, their like little highlighters, their bronzers, everything is stackable. So you can stack everything together to kind of custom make your own like makeup kit, which I actually think is really cool. So this right here, like I said, retails for $20. It's going to be an eyeshadow duo. You're going to have just a matte shade and a shimmer right here. But I will say the shimmers, I'm not going to lie, they look a little lackluster. Like, let me show you. Okay. Pretty, but lackluster. Let's be realistic here, you know, compared to a lot of indie brands. So for me, I'm going to kind of mix the two together today, but I really just want to I'm going to mix the two together today because I kind of knew that this right here would be really nice, but also at the same time, it's going to be a little bit more on the subtle side, which is also why it's called Subtle Beauty. So we're going to kind of just play with both today. I'm going to go into my Sigma eye base right here. This is in the shade Ignite. You guys know this is my favorite eye base ever. It's like the only eye base that I use. And we're going to lay this down. You guys can actually use my code, I think, to save like 10-15% off of Sigma. I don't know. It varies, so I don't really know what my code will give you, but it just saves you guys some coin. But we're going to go ahead and lay this down because I just want to play with kind of like both. Very simple, easy eye look today. Because I really want to try out this mascara that I had to buy twice because the first time I threw it away by accident because, well, I wasn't paying attention. Shocker. So we're going to go into this palette right here. I'm just going to go into this shade and we're just going to softly lay this literally all over the lid. Like I said, we're not doing anything complex. I'm just going to go ahead and lay this down very, very softly. You know, I will say I feel like my lips do look bigger. I feel like it definitely does plump my lips. They feel a little bigger. They're not in any pain anymore, which is really nice. Although right here it's kind of sensitive because I did wipe some of that on there. So that's a little, right here's a little sensitive, but the pain has definitely gone away. And now my lips just feel like nice and hydrated because of the POV. But let me tell you, that is such an intense lip plumper. Oh my God. For those of you for those of you that can handle, like my best friend, she loves that type of stuff. Good for you. I wish I can have like your pain tolerance because no, I can't even eat a jalapeno. Okay. I'm like, so spicy. Like I suck at that shit. I do. I can't do spice. Okay. So I'm laying this down and this is giving us, barely any pigment at all. Which is a little unfortunate. Like I get that it's supposed to be like just very subtle, but like I'd like to have a little bit more pigmentation because I feel like this is just kind of blending in with my natural skin tone as it is. So like it's not the most impressive. I will say the matte is soft, but it's blending in so lightly. It's blending with my natural lid. So I'm going to go into the shade right here called Appointments Only, and we're just going to take this on my finger because it's such a pretty shade, right? And I just want to kind of just lightly just kind of tap this all over the lid. I want to be very subtle with it because I didn't want to be too overwhelming. But I knew this particular shade would look really nice with what I thought would be this matte shade without being too overwhelming. So I wanted to do something just very, very light on the lid. And I feel like that's what this is going to give me right here, which is exactly what I'm looking for. If I wanted to make this really intense, I absolutely could. But I'm trying to keep it toned down so it's not too powerful. I'm trying to keep this toned down. But I could definitely make this more intense because of the way that this shimmer is laid out, because of the way the shimmer is. It's a little bit of like a dual chrome between pink and blue, but I'm being kind of subtle with it. Okay, so now it's on, it's just very soft and effortless, which is exactly what I was going for. So now we're going to go on to primer. I'm just going to quickly lay down my one size primer right here because I'm testing out a new foundation and I generally want to give this foundation a chance. So I'm going to use my tried and true primer right here, which would be the one size oil control primer. For foundation, I really wanted to get the brand new Benefit Professional Foundation. Now, originally I thought I was going to get this in PR because they had reached out back in April and was like, hey, we have a new foundation coming out. Please pick like 2 or 3 shades you think would be your best pick, your best match, and we're going to go ahead and send that to you in the summer sometime. I said, okay, bet. And then they never did. And honestly, I'm completely okay with that because like I said, I never expect to get PR. So whenever I do, I'm just very grateful. But I still want to get my hands on this. So this foundation right here says that this is going to be a smoothing and blurring foundation. This is going to help to visibly smooth skin and minimize the look of pores thanks to the skin-loving ingredients including niacinamide and rosehip extract. This is going to be a medium buildable coverage with a natural matte finish. It has a 24-hour long wear, all-day pore blurring and non-comedogenic. It's going to be waterproof and transfer-proof, and it's going to feel weightless and look seamless. So that is why I really wanted to pair it with the one size because I really want to see how long is this really going to last. So I do have the shade called 9C Supreme. This is light, medium, cool. Now, typically I am a light medium with a neutral undertone or a light with a neutral undertone, depending. But I did a quiz because I couldn't tell what foundation match is going to be for me. So I matched it to the other foundations that I have in my collection. I matched it to my Revlon Longwear Color Stay. I used the shade 220 and the shade 240. And both quizzes gave me this shade right here, the 9C Supreme. Both said this is gonna be my perfect match. So we're gonna try this out. But let me tell you, this foundation right here, y'all, this was a hassle because this launched on Tuesday inside Ulta stores. So I was like, okay, perfect. Let me go pick this up. That looks like it could actually be a pretty good match. I was like, let me go pick this up. I also wanted to pick up the new About Face bronzer stick right here. I was like, let me drive down there because it said that this was available for in-store pickup. So I could, order it and it'd be available for like a 2-hour window to pick it up, right? But I was like, let me just go in store. Let me go shop. They just opened. So I drove down to Ulta. Wow, this smells like the Dior Forever Skin Loving Foundation. This has a very Dior smell to me. It smells really nice, but like, just reminds me of Dior, like the Dior Forever My Skin foundation that came out years ago. That's what this kind of reminds me of. I will say this is laying down. I feel like this is definitely a perfect color match. So, okay, so anyway, so I drove down to Ulta. I put everything in my cart and I said, okay, cool. This is going to be here. Let me go pick this up. And I was like, well, I'm in here. Let me see if I could shop for a little bit more new makeup that I wanted to try. Let's see what else is new. I tried to find the About Face bronzer because I was looking for it. And the section for it was completely empty. And I was like, oh, okay. So, one of the managers, which I never do, by the way, walked by and said, hi, can I help you? And normally I say, no, I'm okay, thank you. But this time I was like, yeah, I'm really sorry to ask. But like, do you guys have the new About Face bronzers? They said, oh my gosh, yeah, they're on the display over here. So I said, perfect. So I walked over to that display. And while I walked over to get that display, I happened to look over and I saw the display for the Benefit Foundation. I was like, oh, perfect. And I was like, wait, where is the Benefit Foundation? Because, like, I don't see it here. And I saw one of the Benefit people working there because they have a Benefit brow section at my Ulta. And I was like, hi, I'm so sorry to ask you. I said, but do you guys have the new Benefit Foundation? And she goes, that doesn't launch till Friday. And I went, it's available right now on your app. She's like, it's not available in store until Friday. And I said, oh, okay. But right now it says I can order it and I can pick it up within 2 hours. She's like, no, you can't do that. Like, you can't do that. It's not available until Friday. Trust me, I would know, because this is my new favorite foundation, and I would absolutely sell it to you if it was available. And so I went, okay. And then I went, but like right here, you see right here, it says it's available. She's like, that's just a glitch. We're going to have to fix it in our system. You cannot purchase that foundation today. We do not have it available. And I just went, okay. So I was like, I guess I'm not getting this foundation today. Somehow the Ulta app is completely wrong, right? So I, do that. The manager comes back and says, I'm really sorry. The shade that you're looking for the About Face is not available. You could try coming back tomorrow because we have a truck shipment coming in. And I said, thank you so much. So I left, right? And I got in my car and I was like, let me just see something, right? I was like, let me just test this theory that I have. So I do a same day delivery. So I order on Ulta and I order for same day delivery. And yes, it's like ordering like Uber, but for like makeup. And so I order it, do same day delivery. Oh, this is a little bit lighter than I'm used to because like you can see it makes you look a little bit more pale, but we'll deepen it up. But it looks really beautiful. So I do same day delivery and I order it. And I get a notification from Ulta within an hour of ordering that my order is being processed. And I said,
well, would you look at that?
Would you look at that? Now, granted, I don't know if they're coming from my store or they're just coming from another Ulta, but I got these 2 items delivered to me on the same day. So I was like, y'all did have it. You just want to go look for it is the way I took it. But while I'm in the process of doing this and waiting for this person to come back to me, let me know whether or not they had this bronzer, I was standing there and I hear Allie and I look over and there's this beautiful woman standing in front of me. And I was like, hi. She's like, hi, one of your followers. I was like, oh my God. Hi, I'm Allie. She's like, yeah, hi. And I was like, what are you doing here? She's like, I'm here to get my brows done. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love coming here to get my brows done. And we kind of like talked for like a minute or so. And I like, said I hope she has a great day. But like, I never, ever like expect to get recognized in public because I'm such a small content creator. But I did, and let me tell you, I look like shit. Okay, my hair was beyond greasy. I was wearing a sweater, no bra, flip-flops, no makeup on, just here to buy new makeup, and I look like shit. And she's like, hi, what are your followers? I'm like, I look better at times, I promise, but I look real rough. And that was the first time I ever got recognized inside an Ulta, and I look like shit. So it's life. It is what it is. This is how I am in public. A lot of times if I'm running out on a work day for me, I'm most likely just not wearing a bra, I'm wearing a sweater, and I'm running out to go grab makeup with looking like I need to go take a shower. Because your girl has some work to do and I didn't have time. So, okay, this is how the foundation is looking. I have to say, honestly, this foundation is looking beautiful. It is looking absolutely beautiful. You can definitely see where it is a natural full coverage finish. You can see where it's a beautiful natural matte finish. Is it blurring the pores? No. Because they're still right there. Do you see that? Allie, zoom in. You see that? Pores? Oh, she's still there. She's still visible. So whenever they say they're pore minimizing, it's such bullshit. It never is. But I will say the coverage on this, though, is incredibly nice. Like, I love the way the foundation is sitting on my face. I cannot feel it. Like, I do not feel the foundation sitting on my face, which is really nice because it does say it's weightless. It says it's going to be waterproof and transfer proof, so we're going to see how it wears throughout the day. It says a medium buildable coverage. I can definitely see that for sure. But you can definitely still see my pores. They're still really visible. But I really want to see how well this foundation wears. So far, this is really beautiful. Now, moving on to bronzer. I did pick up the brand new About Face bronzer stick. I have the shade called Beach Goth. I saw this on TikTok, and the way that people were applying this on TikTok, it looked like the creamiest, butteriest bronzer ever. And I was like, okay, I need to get this. I need to try this out. This is the first time I'm ever trying anything from About Face. I don't know if I like this or not, but people literally sold me on this. I was like, I have to get this. So we're going to try this out. Okay, wow. Do you guys see like how wet that's already looking? Whoa. Wow. That is so creamy. That is really creamy. Okay, let's see how this blends out though. Blends out really nicely. Okay, yeah, that is melting really beautifully into the skin. Okay, wow. That is such a beautiful bronzer. It does give me like a glow though. Do you see that? It's giving my face a glowy complexion. Is it supposed to do that? Are you a glowy bronzer? Wait, hold up. Now for liquid blush, I'm gonna go into the P.O Beauty. This is a Super Glow blush drops. I really wanna do a video where I do a full face of P.O Beauty. These are gonna be, this is a dupe brand, and I just generally wanna know how this brand is. The only thing is like, I wanna do like a side-by-side comparison between this brand and like, you know, e.l.f. and our Charlotte Tilbury and like you know, Sol de Janeiro brands that they tend to copy off of. But my only problem is I don't have a lot of those products to compare. So I think instead I'm just going to do a full face of P.O Beauty to see how I like this brand. But to see how I like this brand, because like I always hear great things about them, and they officially did come to the United States because I believe they are an Australian-based brand, and they are found at my local Target. Like they have a whole section for them, but I just don't really know what to get. So I think I just got like 2 things to try out to see if I like them or not. But this is supposed to be a great dupe brand at a more affordable cost, which is really nice. Which is really funny because like e.l.f., they don't try to consider themselves a dupe brand, but they like absolutely are. So these are the Super Glow blush drops. These are a highly concentrated formula designed to be worn either directly onto your cheek or mixed with your favorite skincare product for natural blush glow. This is laying down really nicely. It's really pretty. Okay, so for concealer, I picked up the new L'Oreal. This is the Skin Ink. This is going to be a 2-in-1 foundation concealer. So this retails for $18.99, and it says that this is a 2-in-1 concealer. Has up to a 48-hour wear, yet it's light as ink, transfer resistant, waterproof, sweat proof, and humidity proof. But it's like a foundation concealer. So I have the shade called 20 Neutral. So I hope I got the right shade. I picked this up at Ulta. We're gonna try this. Okay, is it supposed to be watery like that? Is this supposed to be watery? Wait, why is this like water? Is this supposed to be watery? Am I crazy? I thought this would be more full coverage. This is very watery. Okay, let's blend this out. That's, I don't know. I want to say mine's expired, but what? Like, let me know if I'm crazy, because I don't know if it's supposed to be watery, but that's how it looks. And I don't really know if it did much for my under eye, but okay. Okay. All right. So for my nose contour, I am going to go into the Morphe. This is the Shape Lifter Micro Contour Stick. I really love this. I have the shade called Enhance. I love this as a nose contour. This is absolutely the perfect, I mean, like, I'm not kidding when I say the perfect nose contour. Like, it just goes in so seamlessly. It's beautiful. I love this stick. Morphe's been making some really great products lately. They've been really stepping up. Oh my God, I love that the nose contour. Okay, so for under eye, I did pick up the L'Oreal Blurfection. This is going to be the light pink powder right here. I have the normal setting powder right here. I absolutely love this, but I never got the light pink one, and a lot of people were mad when I did the viral Shelby Ann makeup review and I didn't have this exact pink powder. People were like, "You're not doing it right." So we're gonna try to see if I'm doing it right. I'm just gonna take this light bright pink powder, and we're gonna set my under eyes with this so I could do her routine justice. So I'm just gonna take this to set the under eye. It's gonna be a brightening powder right underneath the eye, but it's light pink, so it's not supposed to be too intense. It's supposed to give you a really nice soft under eye. I don't lie, I feel like I really can't tell too much if this is a brightening powder. I feel like it's not really doing too much to brighten so much of the under eye, which I do appreciate, because I don't want to have something that's super intense underneath my eye, because I feel like it's just going to draw attention to like my fine lines and stuff like that. So I do appreciate the fact that it's not so intense. But I'm just going to quickly set my face with the L'Oreal Blurfection setting powder, because I love this setting powder. And I'm going to mix a little bit of the One Size setting powder right here, so I can make sure I'm doing my wear test properly on this foundation. Set my brows with the Micro Manager from Morphe. This is their brow gel. I've actually been really enjoying this. It just goes on very lightly. It's not too intense. It doesn't make your brows feel like crispy or anything like that. I've just been enjoying this little brow gel right here. Does it stand out? No, but it works really nicely, so I enjoy it. Okay, so for bronzer, we're gonna go into the Subtle Stack again. This is gonna be a bronzer right here. I have the shade, just says bronzer. So we'll see if I like this powder bronzer or not. Like I said, oh shit. I said this does allow you to stack. It just says bronzer. It doesn't tell me whether or not it's light or not. So we're just gonna go in with this. Okay, that's actually laying down pretty nicely. It's not too heavy in pigment, which I appreciate. And it's just blending softly on top of the face. It's blending softly on top of that setting powder, so I'm liking that. So for blush, I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but we're gonna still try it out. I have the new Pixie on the glow bronze. This is a tinted moisturizer stick. I have the shade called Warm Glow. It says bronze, but it definitely does look like a blush. So we're just going to use this today. I'm not going to apply this directly on the face because I just feel like that would not be the best. I'm going to swatch it right here so you guys can have an idea of what it looks like. It's very soft, very subtle, but I'm going to take it on a brush. So I'm going to go on my Morphe brush right here. I'm just going to lightly... I'm taking my Makeup by Mario brush. We're just going to lightly take it on my brush and we're going to softly blend it on the cheek. It does already have a little bit of luminosity to it. So like, see, it's already like showing just a little bit of glitter. I just want to try this out because I hear these are super viral on TikTok. And I just want to try it for myself. Very subtle. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite either. A little bit of blush right here from Dior. I'm just going to softly help to set that just a little bit, very softly. Okay, I'm going to quickly set my face with the One Size Powder Melt. While that's settling down, we're going to go into the Maybelline. This is the Colossal Bubble Mascara. This went viral all over TikTok. I originally bought it when it was only sold on TikTok, and then it took like a month for it to come in. And by the time it came in, it sat on my table and I was doing a deep clean. I saw it sitting in a bag. I didn't even look in the bag. I took it and I threw it away. So now it's finally, I threw it away and I was so mad at myself because I waited a month for this damn mascara and it's here, but I had to go buy another one. So it says that this mascara is a buildable, inflated volume with a sleek separation. So I just want to know, did I waste my money on this? Like, this has been so viral, and like I said, I bought it on the TikTok shop because it only bubbled there first, and then I freaking threw it away. So let's see if this mascara is actually worth the hassle that I waited for. Let's see if the mascara is actually worth the hassle. Okay, that's one coat. It's not bad. It's definitely lifting lashes for sure. I mean, it does like lift and separate, but I don't think it's the most wowing mascara out there. We're gonna keep testing it out, but so far I'm not really wowed by it. Okay, so for highlighter, I kind of don't have high hopes for this now, but I'm gonna use the Pixie On The Glow Super Glow. This is a highlighting moisturizer stick. Again, this was gifted to me in PR, and I kind of don't really have high hopes on this one now. So let's try this. I'm gonna take it on my highlight. I'm gonna take it on my brush, and that's just kind of what we're working with. All right. Well, I guess this is a subtle glow. I guess I like a more wowing highlighter that kind of like really stands out. Like when you turn your head, you're like, bam, highlighter. You know what I mean? I don't really get that with this. This is just very, very soft and subtle, which I know people out there really do enjoy. Just for me, for someone who likes a little bit more highlighty moment on the face, this is just really isn't giving me too much. So not really impressed by this one. All right, last but not least, we're gonna move on to the lips. I'm gonna play with the brand new Glamlight Red Wine Lip Kit. If you guys did not see, I recently just posted a short on this. I absolutely love this lip kit. I think this is the prettiest lip kit that they have come out with to date. I think this is gonna be perfect like fall lip kit, winter lip kit, because it's gonna be a berry tone and it has a beautiful, wonderful berry tone scent. It does retail for $22. You guys can use my code AllieD to save 15% off, but just look at how this pencil literally glides on the lip. Like, what? It has such a beautiful pigmentation to it. Like, is that not such a pretty color? Like, you can literally just put a gloss on this and it'd be perfect. But we're gonna go into the lipstick next. Now this lipstick is gonna be more of like a nudie lipstick right here. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Like, look at how like nudie that is, right? It's a pale nude. I think it complements that berry tone so nicely. Like, I could just technically like leave it like this, but I'm gonna put the gloss on top because the gloss is like what really just brings the whole thing together. This lip gloss smells like berry. It smells so good, like a grape. And the color, like, oh my god. Do you guys not see how beautiful this lip color is? Like, to me, this is gonna be a beautiful fall and winter lip for sure. I love this color so much, like so much. It's probably one of my favorite lip kits that they have ever come out with to date. I highly recommend checking this out if you guys have not done so already. So to finish off the look, we're gonna go into the MCO Beauty. This is gonna be the Miracle Flawless Pressed Powder. I have the shade called Light. Again, I picked this up myself. This is supposed to be very comparable to like the Charlotte Tilbury finishing powder. I don't have that finishing powder. You guys know that my favorite one is actually from Givenchy. So we're going to try this out. I don't know if I'm going to like this, but I just generally want to see how this is going to compare to what I'm used to. So I'm just going to take this. I'm going to start to put this right here. Okay, this is definitely a little bit lighter than what I'm used to. But hold up. Kind of leaves a bit of a white cast a little bit. Not the biggest fan of that, but I will say the powder itself is really soft. I like that. I will say it's leaving a little bit of a white cast, but other than that, it's making my face look really soft and blurred, which I do appreciate. So I'm just going to finish it off with the L'Oreal 3-Second Setting Spray, my hairspray in a bottle. Okay, so this is the final look right here. I feel like I look a little ghostly. I do. That is probably more of my fault. Yeah, it's more my fault. So, there's that. We're just going to deal with it. So, I'm just going to do a quick little rundown. Starting off with the brow products from Morphe. I really do enjoy the brow products. I think they lay down really, I think they work really nicely on the brows. They're full coverage. The nano brow just really helps to get in there to help define every single brow hair, which I really do appreciate. So for me, this is a definite yes. This lip plumper, this is a no. Like, honest God, this is a no. I really want to enjoy these type of products, but this just burns like there is no tomorrow. Yes, does it plump my lips? It does, but at what cost? I was in so much pain. so much pain. My eyes were watering. I can only handle this for 5 minutes. So if you're that type of person that loves this style of product, this is going to be for you. But if you're like me and can't really handle a lot of stinginess on the lips, avoid this one. The eyeshadow from Subtle Beauty, it's nothing worthy in my opinion. It's nothing worthy to talk about in my opinion. The matte lays down nicely, but there really wasn't much pigmentation to it. But I will say that the shimmer on the Clarity was beautiful. Very soft, very subtle. I feel like you can definitely make a look out of this, you know, using the two palettes together. You could just kind of use this one by itself. It's kind of up to you. But for me, I just feel like this wasn't that wowing, but I do enjoy the formula of this one right here. The bronzer from About Face, oh my God, this is a yes. This is an absolute yes. If you want to try anything from this video, I definitely recommend this bronzer. I think it works incredibly well. I really am enjoying that bronzer. It's super creamy, super blendable, super buildable as well. I really love that. The foundation, the foundation, first impressions, I really do like it. It lays down very nicely. It does not minimize the pores like it claims it does, but it does have a natural matte finish, which I do appreciate, but we're going to do a wear test to see how well this actually wears throughout the day. But first impressions, I really do enjoy it. I do enjoy it. I just feel like the shade might not be my right shade, but it's fine. The concealer, it's water. I don't get it. Am I doing it wrong? Like, if I have something wrong with it, that's how it's supposed to be. Because it just goes on very watery and doesn't do anything. This was kind of a waste of my money. Not gonna lie, I feel like I kind of wasted the money. The MCO Beauty, it's not bad. It doesn't stand out, but it's not bad. It blends really nicely, gives me a soft glow, but it's not the most wowing product either. The Blurfection Pink Powder, it's definitely okay. It doesn't go on too bright, which I really do appreciate, but it does go on very softly, which I do really enjoy. The two Pixie products, nothing to write home about. Nothing to write home about. I wanted to enjoy these, but I feel like maybe because I applied them on top of powder, they just don't work the best. They're nothing wowing in my opinion. The mascara, again, I really wanted to love this, but it does do a good job. It lifts and separates, so I'm going to have to keep playing with this. But as of right now, again, it's a product that I kind of fell for because everybody hyped it up, but I'm just kind of like, it's nice, but it's not the most wowing product out there either. You know what I mean? And then we have the lip kit from Glamlight. Oh my God, this one, like these two, so far in the whole video, these three right here are like the top three I recommend checking out. Everything else, the top three I recommend checking out. These are absolutely incredible, but this lip kit, like I said, this would be perfect for fall, winter. It is so beautiful. I absolutely love it. And then the finishing powder, I'm gonna keep testing out the finishing powder. First impressions though, it does go on very softly. It does help to, diffuse my pores, make them look a bit soft and blurred. It does remind me a little bit of the Givenchy setting powder. And this is a dupe to the Charlotte Tilbury, which I haven't tried, but so far I do like it. So overall, this video definitely took a turn from what I expected. I really was kind of going in here hoping that I'd love all the items, but I found myself really not liking, and I found myself not really impressed by a lot of them in today's video, which is kind of sad because I really thought I was going to be like, oh my God, these are amazing, but I'm just kind of like, save your money. Seriously, save your money. But I will be back to do a 12-hour check-in to let you guys know how well this makeup held up. Plus, I'll be doing a follow-up on these items at the end of the month when I do my repurchase or trash. But so far, a lot of products I tried in this video didn't really stand out to me, but we're going to keep testing them out. So with that said, let's start our wear test. Okay, this is what my face looks like in natural light, so you guys can see. We are about 45 minutes into me wearing this foundation right now. This is what my face looks like in natural light, so you guys can see what I'm looking like. So far, so good. I still feel like I'm a little pale, but it is what it is. Okay, well, it's been 5 hours so far, and this is how the foundation's looking. I can say, I'm so sorry. Oh, I just got done crying, and I'm trying to stop. I can say that my foundation is cry-proof because I literally just bawled my eyes out. And you can see like some streaks like right here where the tears kind of like move the foundation, and maybe like right here and right here where the foundation is kind of coming off a little bit. But so far it's holding on. The mascara is holding on. So far this makeup is cry resistant. You can kind of bawl your eyes out while doing a foundation test, and I'm trying not to cry again. I'll talk about this stuff in another video, but yeah, it's so far somewhat cry resistant. So there's that. That's working for me. So I'll see you guys again. I'll see you again in like a couple hours. Okay, guys. So I've had this foundation on now for over 11.5 hours, and this is how we are looking. The lip liner stayed on. That's pretty much all that stayed on, but you guys can see this is how my face is looking right now. So as I can see, the foundation has completely somebody wants to say hello. The foundation has completely come off right here on my nose. It's kind of come off. It's definitely come off on my cheek right here. This is where I definitely, like I said, have cried, so it's kind of come off, and you can see like right there as well where it's kind of come off. But surprisingly enough, the foundation is held on very nicely. For 11.5 hours, this is how we're looking. Like, I am a little oily right in my T-zone and a little bit on my head. Like, I'm kind of just shiny, but I'm not like a disgusting greasy ball. I'm just like a disgusting greasy ball. I'm not like a disgusting grease ball, but like, I definitely am a little oily, and definitely a little oily, a little shiny, but surprisingly the foundation's holding on quite nicely, minus where I cried. And the mascara held on really nicely for tears too. It was not waterproof. So overall, I really did like this foundation. I'm gonna have to keep testing it out, but first impressions, it's working quite nicely. It's holding on. It looks like shit up close, but you know what? I'll try again without, oh yeah, it's gone. As you can see, it's gone right here. This is like I said where I cried, but I feel like if I didn't cry, maybe it would hold on a little bit better. It doesn't look the best up close, but from far away, it's not that bad. Is it the best? No, but I do like it. I'm gonna keep testing it out. So with that said, let's wrap up this video. Alrighty guys, that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 3 to 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channels, Are for Life, where you guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful Patreon members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.